superstition.
Say it again.
I am a false prophet. God is a superstition.
Greetings and welcome to the Sega Game Gear God channel. This is episode 17. This is container 5, part 1. I will start with a confession. I had filmed this entire video in its entirety and had gone through, took out the games individually, unwrapped them, showed them, and I went to go edit the video and realized that the microphone I had knocked off onto the floor, so it sounded like I was narrating what was going on from the other room. You could barely hear me. So I put everything back in the container. I wasn't going to rewrap everything in bubble wrap because that's just ridiculous. But I'm going to go through, show you what's in here, do like the first half, and we will throw in some Game Gear commercials here and there, ones that I had never seen before. And we will try to keep it interesting. So it should go a little quicker since I don't have to unwrap everything. So let's get started. We have a damaged Kawasaki Superbike. I remember wanting this game so bad I couldn't find it. Finally found it. It was flawless. Flawless. Guy in Denmark had it. And I sent him an email or a message through eBay saying, please, 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 package this game so it doesn't get damaged. The game box is very important to me. When I submitted my PayPal payment, did the same message. He responded saying, totally understand, I'm a collector myself. And then he proceeded to wrap it with one layer of bubble wrap and put it inside of a granola bar box, which the cardboard is the thickness of a cereal box, and shipped it from Denmark. And, yeah, pretty much in the process, it got just ruined. I was very disappointed because I really was excited to have this game, put this game into my collection. So I expressed that displeasure and let him know what I thought about him and his Denmark ways. Here is Super Kickoff from the EU. Little soccer action. Obviously geared partially to the US market because don't they refer to soccer as football over there, but yet when they marketed the games they call it soccer? I don't know. Baku Baku from the European release. Remains unpunched. So it was never put on a hanger tab. Probably went on a shelf or in a display case, and then someone came along and bought it. I'll try to keep the Euro theme going. We have Devilish. Fun game. Sealed. Challenging. I've attempted to play that and didn't do the best. We have Sega Game Pack 4-in-1 in the box. The Mysterious World of Columns, Smashing Soccer Action, a Down and Dirty Road Rally, Championship Tennis, 4 games in 1. If you bought a Sega Game Gear system in the UK and elsewhere, you probably got the game cartridge as a pack-in. In the US, everybody got Sonic 2. And I have seen through the years that 4-in-1 was the game that came with systems. So you can find this game loose everywhere. But finding it boxed was quite the challenge. So speaking of Game Gear, how about a obscure Game Gear commercial?
Some days you're just on form. You take Sonic to level 6. You crack every game. You make all the right moves.
How do they do that?
Some days You're just glad they invented this. All you're good for's watching telly. How they do that?
I had never seen that one before. If you have, good for you. I have Sonic Blast, the US release, sealed, mint in the box. What? There you go. Had to trigger the camera. Had to bribe it with some movement. Keeping the action hot. We have a well-weathered NBA Jam Tournament Edition. I had a friend named Steve, and we would go to the arcade, and he would play this game non-stop. And although he fancied himself quite the player, I did watch him get his ass handed to him many times by very young kids. He just wasn't that good, but he loved the game. So here's Baku Baku from the US. And I know that I have shown it in other videos, but the same game. You just see the difference in the graphics from the European and the US. So, kind of cool when they mix it up. Gives you something different to look at. Taz and Escape from Mars. Sealed US release. Thrilling. Quite thrilling. We have Solitaire Fun Pack. Sealed. Yeah. That was a hot little commodity to come about many years ago, finding this game complete. At least for me. We have Pinball Dreams, bumper-to-bumper action. This one is sealed, never opened. So it has spent a lot of years not being played. It has spent probably 13 plus years not being played in this container. Thank goodness for Sega Sports World Series Baseball. I was having night sweats worrying I did not have enough copies of this game. Now I can sleep peacefully again. The Simpsons, Bartman meets Radioactive Man. You want to meet him, don't you? What a dick. Yeah. Referring to my camera. Oh, Casino Fun Pack. I got you finally in really good conditions. Complete. I don't know if it's sealed, but in really good condition. This one got beat up in an alley somewhere and then somehow made its way into this container. But at the time, like I've said in previous videos, it was not unusual for me to get the game I needed in any condition, and then once I had it, then focus on trying to find it in super mint condition. Sealed if possible, but not a necessity. We have Madden 95. Look at him on the front, making his calls. Oh, Real 11-11 NFL football, lightning fast gameplay, full NFL season, smooth vertical scrolling view, 28 NFL teams, 1994 NFL PA rosters, Madden audio commentary. And I think if you've ever played a Madden game, me saying Madden commentary is probably, you just probably heard his voice in your head. So, he's made a lot of money. Good for him. Poker Face Paul's Poker. There was Gin and Solitaire. And I think that's it. Poker, Gin, Solitaire. There's another one. It eludes me. Olympic Gold, Barcelona 92. Check it out. That's what it's all about. How about a really good condition PGA Tour 96 unpunched, never put on a hanger tab. Very serious game playing going on right there. We have what almost looks like a display box from a store. It's got new release sticker. It's got other stickers. It could even maybe it was a video rental from a video rental store. I worked at a video rental store way back in the day, like my second or third job, and we used to put these round stickers on there that would say like suspense, thriller, horror, drama, kids, and I bet that's what that round sticker is. Probably said game or Sega or something, but there you go. That box is, it needs to retire. That's all I can say. We have PGA Tour 96, the US release. So we just saw the alternate version. This is the US version. How about some other Sega Game Gear commercials?
レーサーになったソニックのライバルはテイルス、エミー、ドクターエッグマン。こりゃ負けられませんよ。手のひらサイズのカーレースソニックドリフトゲームギアから。ソニックとテイルスがゲームギアで大暴れ。手のひらサイズの超音速アクションソニック&テイルスプラス1がお買い得。
Just like to throw those in, just in case you've never seen them before. They're Sega Game Gear related, and I like them. We have Sonic t-shirts. We have another Sonic t-shirt. Hold on. We have a third Sonic t-shirt, and if that wasn't enough, we have a fourth. Now you're going to ask me, why do I have Sonic the Hedgehog t-shirts? Yes, they're Sega. Yes, he is Sega. But I collect Sega Game Gear. Now, unfortunately, when people in your life hear that you collect Sega, they stop listening at that point, and they miss the Game Gear part of that sentence. So anytime they see something Sega, they're going to say, he would love that. Let's get him that t-shirt that says Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm gracious. I accept. It's very sweet, very kind that they offered to buy me something that they thought I'd really be thrilled about. But I accepted them, wrapped them up, and put them in here more than 15 years ago. So they haven't been worn, is what I'm saying. How about US release of the TV tuner adapter, which of course is now completely obscure since we went from analog to digital. I remember going to Child World, which was like a Toys R Us sized K&B, and they had the Game Gear unit that you could play on. I've told you the story in my first video. I'd go and I'd play it and fell in love with it. No way could I afford it. And they had this not hooked up, but they had it available for you to look, to explain to you, like you can turn your Game Gear into a television. And I nearly shit my pants. I was like, that is the coolest thing ever. And I never got it. Never got the system, never got anything until I got older, and now I probably have 3 or 4 of those things. So that's one of them. How about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers sealed, never put on a hook, with the cool metallic. Ooh, metallic. That's fun. Make your boxes interesting. Sorry, one more Sonic the Hedgehog shirt. So I have a total of 5 in here. If anybody's interested and you wear the size that they are, come on over, I'll give it to you. Spider-Man Return to the Sinister 6. When I unwrapped this, during my first attempt at this video, I wrapped this one very well because it is in remarkable shape. Like, flawless shape. And I love those type of games. Oh, Sega Sports, NHL, All-Star Hockey. I can't imagine being at the company producing these and just being like, how many of this game are they going to make? And somebody said in marketing, that game's going to be hot. And then everyone that collects ends up with 14 copies, and we dread seeing it. Here is Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, the European release. Got some stickers all over it. Got punched in the face right on the corner there. Very heavy. I don't know why that's so heavy. Maybe it's not exercising. We have Bonkers Wax Up from the Sega Club. And it has the Value Pack sticker on it. And recently, a fellow collector that goes by The Real Braveheart was asked about what the hell I am referring to when I say Value Pack. So he got out of his collection what the Value Pack looks like. His is sealed, which is very impressive. To my knowledge, mine's not sealed, but it came with the system, 3 games, and I think an adapter. I should have checked before this video, but I believe that's the setup. And the individual games had Value Pack sticker on there, or a different type of sticker on the back that lets you know that it came out of that set. So, yeah, very impressive. A sealed copy of that specimen. 5-in-1 fun pack. They're really all about spelling pack, P-A-K. Solitaire fun pack. I guess it doesn't like this one too much. That's alright. The picture's in the corner. Oh! Look at that. I'm starting to threaten it, and it goes focus. Try this commercial. All right. We have Spider-Man. Rough copy, but fun game. Little side-scrolling action. Fun for the boys and girls. Way before superhero movies were the thing. Way before. Axe Battler, A Legend of Golden Axe. I like this game. You can chop the shit out of a lot of stuff in this game. A lot of different creatures and skeletons and all types of stuff. Side-scrolling, a little overhead gameplay action. We have Wimbledon Tennis. I know I've shown you this and the European release of this game as well. So that will be quick and dirty. We have Taz and Escape from Mars, I believe. Yep, again. Have 2 copies, 2 sealed copies. This type of game, and like Bugs Bunny and Road Runner, and there were several games, Garfield, for a while, from my memory. You could get them sealed, brand new, of course, mint condition, for like $12 and $15. Now, granted, they're not worth a ton of money now, but looking back, it was kind of cool to be able to collect and have it be semi-affordable. Where now, if you started collecting Game Gear, the top 10 games could probably bankrupt a small country, and I would not be interested in that. Mickey's Ultimate Challenge, the magical puzzles full of family fun. There he is, over there. See, last time my camera was working like a pro. This time it is a dick. We have a Majesco Sales Incorporated game, and we've talked about Majesco before. I believe I showed you a Jungle Book, and a giveaway is not only Majesco, but just looking at it, if you took that off, I'd be able to tell it's a Majesco game, because the graphics are very muted, very dull, and when you look on the back, it almost looks like they scanned on the original box, the original release, and then added their little Majesco thing here, and then printed. It's almost like a low-quality bootleg, in my opinion, version of the original. They just added their company name to it and then put the game out. There may be other differences in the gameplay, but that's not for me to say because I don't know. Sonic Drift 2. This has to be one of the series in my starting collecting. I had several box games I was picking up. There was a store called Replay in a town near where I worked at the time, and they were a used video game store. And looking back at the games that they sold and what the prices were then compared to what they go for now, especially like NES games, ridiculous. But this was one from there because it's the only place I've ever seen or bought games where they had a little, like, the price gun sticker on there for $23. I was like, yes, Sonic Drift 2. That's going to be great. GP Rider. Arcade Tournament Grand Prix and World Tour. Tour the world. 14 thrill-seeking tracks ready to test your skill. 15 competitors, all after the same goal. The checkered flag. Motorcycle games are pretty okay. They can be a little repetitive. Madden 96, we had 95, now we got 96, and we got our big bad boy, John Madden. We got him sealed in the box. He wants you to play this game, but someone said, no, we're going to leave you sealed, John Madden, so shut your face. There is something in here that I did not open the first time around. Oh, a loose cartridge of F1 World Championship Edition. I doubt it's going to focus. You can see it. If you know your games, you'll know that label. It's F1 World Championship Edition. And this was acquired July 6th of 2006. It's been a while. Nico Dasuki. I just call it the Japanese cat game from Kids Gear. I'll have to get the actual working title, which I'll put down here. There it is. Look at that. The cat game. I'm allergic to cats, so yeah, that game can suck it. And I have not one, not two, but 3 versus cables. So you could plug in with your friend for the games that allowed you to do that. And you could play against him or her, which is a very cool concept back in the day. And I don't recall if both people had, I think both people had to have the same game in their system, I believe. It's not like I could have Mortal Kombat in mine, you have no game in yours, and we hook up. I don't think it worked that way. If I am wrong, send me a message on Instagram. I really like to know the truth. Get to the truth of the matter. Yeah. We have some Japanese games, which I think I'll do in a future video. I have Portable Video Game Systems Len. Game Gear Len. Someone somewhere forgot that an S belongs on the end of these. So these are obviously not Sega sanctioned. Even though it says Game Gear is a registered trademark of Sega Co. Limited. My vibe is that it's not an official Sega product. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. It's been a while, but let me just show you this. I think there's a couple games. We have Super Smash TV from Flying Edge. Good times, man. It's a Pretty entertaining game. That's the European release. 1 player. It's an action game for those of you keeping score at home. Looks like the abused version of GP Rider that I got at some point. Maybe I bought a game a lot. When I say a lot, I don't mean like many. I mean like a lot, where someone sold everything together in like one grouping and you buy the lot. So this might have been one that was in a lot that I bought. Where I was probably searching for a different game in it, in the grouping, and that just happened to be in there. And fellow collectors will understand how you then end up with a million NHL hockeys and World Series baseballs, because you're like, yeah, I understand the game, that game's included, but I'm really buying all of this for that one thing. Shinobi 2, the Silent Fury. He makes no noise when he's being furious. He's silent. He's not going to take risks. Has 89 on it. Is that Euro? That's crazy if that's accurate. The Black Ninja has control of Neo City and has imprisoned the elemental ninjas. Joe Musashi is their only hope for survival. I did not know he had a name. A formal name at that. And we have Predator 2, brand new, sealed, case fresh. It's fun to find these games when I'm going through my containers. I don't know. It's exciting. It's exciting in a safe and legal way. I have, really quick, in here also, 2 Sonic the Hedgehog video cassettes, VHS cassettes, that someone that was being nice found these at the thrift store. And I know the thrift store has the special sticker. And they're like, I saw these, and I know you love Sega, and I just couldn't pass them up. And I said, oh, you are so nice. That is so thoughtful. And then they left, and I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with those? But then we have the Howard Johnson, Volume 1 and Volume 2, Game Gear Game Tips. Let's put them together. So this is Volume 1. I'm not going to put a picture up. You can see it just fine. Here's Volume 2. Yes, I own a VHS player. I pull it out probably once a year to watch certain movies that they've never converted over to DVD. I do have a VHS to DVD burner, and there are several of the movies, obscure, weird movies that I like, that converter will not work with. I know there's a trick to do it. I don't know it. So I just hold on to my vintage VCR and pull it out once a year. I'm like, I really want to watch that movie. Here's a different Game Gear lens. Same thing. It's a lens for the Game Gear. It's just, I had to get it because it was, I'll put a picture of it in the corner. I'm not going to, there we go. See, and then it goes like that. What an ass. I'll put a picture down here. So yeah, Japanese games in here and a few other small things. And, oh, we have the Telstar Double Value Games with the Lucky Dime Caper starring Donald Duck. We have Disney's Tailspin, 2 games in 1. There, I believe, are 3 versions of these Telstar 2-packs. This is the one that I have. I do not believe I have the other 2. There is somebody online that has all 3, and to them I give a round of applause because they are hard to find, and when you do find them, at least when I would find them, they were more money than I was willing to spend. So To that gentleman out there who has all 3 Telstar 2-packs, I'm impressed. That's it for now. I'm going to get out of here. Hope some of the things that I went through caught your interests or kept your attention going. And I will then now edit this video, chop it all up, throw some crazy shit here and there.
Did you ever give much thought to what you wanted to be when you grew up?
Pregnant. Rewind!
My camera cut me off yet again, which means this video is way too long. Thank you for joining me for episode 17 for Container 5 Part 1. The next video will be episode 18, and it will be a shorter but quite interesting video. So that'll be released on Friday, a week from this episode. Hope you are doing well. Connect with me on Instagram with any questions, comments, concerns, or to share pictures of your collection. That's pretty cool. And yes, see you in 1 week. Take care.
Go burn your girdle.